for love. Canoe gladiator combat was the only way to settle it! The reason Momo was talking to that mantis shrimp was because she needed it to teach her how to punch so she could beat the living hell out of Shiratori. Crazy.
Please teach me.
Can Don Don get any better, my friends? My friend, the answer is yes, it can. This episode was episode number 10, and once again, we were treated to a sob alien backstory, the saving of an alien and his child, the misunderstanding of Momo ISA within the school, the defense of her from our favorite pink-haired girl, more misunderstandings by the school in totality, naughty nurse, and the return of Momo's best friend, and in her grandma's words, first crush. Okay, we see you. Also, Momo and Ken's relationship, I would say, kindled even more at this point. Now, I know, you know, we know that Ken doesn't need to worry about the dude who just walked into the door. Their relationship is pretty much solidified. Whenever she had her friendship with this return friend or whatever, was probably way back when, and how she feels now is not the same. But we know that this is going to cause turmoil and it's going to cause a ruckus. Especially if this dude ends up being, he's, you know, hair, earrings. I got hair, earrings, you know. He looks like the pompous type dude who knows that he's probably decent looking. So that's probably going to introduce a lot of chatter. And the show's going to get even better for it. I think we all know that. And Pink Hair Girl is just going to end up try and get closer to Ken because she's like, oh, well, you know, Momo got this boo thing over there. Like, yo, we could, you know. So it's just going to get even better. So the answer to that is, can Don get even better than it has been? Absolutely it can, and it did. And this episode was really awesome for it. So, yeah, from everything this episode, from the alien, you know, from, you know, our favorite grandma can't, you know, calls the alien a kappa, to finding out about his sob backstory with with his son, to finding out that these aliens bleed milk. Just a hilarious story overall. I think, you know, 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭 continues to be one of the best characters in the show, obviously, you know, grandmama for the win. But I love how she was able to solve the shrimp alien, you know, I guess he's a shrimp, right? I think he's a shrimp. Is he a shrimp? I don't know. Shrimp boxing alien dudes, whole thing that we had going on. We were able to solve that by finding out that, you know, he bleeds milk. So now she hooked him up with a cow, and they now have an alien buddy to call on if they ever need it, which I think is really cool. The whole situation with Ira, I really like that as well, too. This episode, you know, Momo was being called out for being a floozy and being this and being that, and Ira came to her defense once again, saying that, no, I spread all the lies, I'm the piece of trash, blah, blah, blah. Like, she finally broke in such a good way. Seeing all of them at the dinner table, Ken, Ira, Momo, you know, Ira and Momo fighting, and Ken and 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭, she was fighting with the shrimp dude over sushi, and just an awesome scene. Really just funny stuff. I love the animated faces. I love that they were begging for school clothes. I love that Momo had to get in character, you know, just to appease her grandma. Just over and over and over. Like, every single moment was hitting for me. I was laughing nonstop. It was just a really, really, really good episode. And we also found out a little bit more, too, about the acrobatic yokai person, whatever that Ira can transition into. And when she found out her powers and stuff, so I thought that was pretty cool. And then we went down our boy Takakura. We went down 𝐒𝐻𝐴RUN's thought process on why the aliens have really invaded. It's because of said yokai. So in his eyes, the yokai are defending the Earth, or at least repelling the aliens from a full-on invasion, which I think was a pretty cool thought process as well, too. So overall, I mean, you know, you guys saw the episode. There's not much really to say here. I'm going to keep it easy, keep it breezy. This episode was a 10 out of 10. I absolutely enjoyed it. I love watching Momo's friends theorize on what they were doing and the love triangle that they had, and the shrimp, you know, looking at the shrimp, even though the shrimp was just foreshadowing for an alien. looking at her like, fighting in a ring with, between her and Ira over Ken. Like, just so good. This episode was just awesome. It was so funny. Really well animated, really well done. Just chef's kiss. Dan continues to be just top tier. Unfortunately, the only sad part is we only have 2 episodes left. So we have 11 and 12, and that's it. That's all she wrote for this season. But the dub has been awesome. The show has been awesome. The story's been awesome. The character's been awesome. And I can't wait to see the last couple episodes that this new character, whatever his name ends up being, I forgot already. If Grandma said it, I forget it. But this new best friend from Momo, we can't wait to see how that interacts with the story. So, my friends, I'll see you guys next week for episode number 11. Da da da.